This is a video about my trip to Duluth for spring break. Not that kind of spring break. Well, I mean, obviously, you heard me say the word Duluth, and if you're from Minnesota, you understand that this isn't what Duluth looks like during spring break. Maybe a bunch of half-naked guys, but no, not really. It's way too cold, although I wouldn't be that surprised. This is what Duluth looks like, of course, in mid-March, during spring break time. This was probably the most ridiculous trip that I've ever been on in my entire life. I mean, I've driven to Chicago to drive back almost immediately, just to go and then come right back. But this was a little different. I mean, it was spring break. Let's do something really exciting. Me and my friend Grant and my friend Leanne. Let's get away from school, get away from Minneapolis. Let's go see George Clooney in Duluth. I thought it sounded like a pretty good idea. I mean, George Clooney is one of my favorite actors. Look at him, just chilling, pimping. You can't stop this man. It's ridiculous. And we both have probably the same amount of gray hair since I was about 16 years old. But anyway, George Clooney was going to be in Duluth for a press conference on this film he was kind of promoting. That was based on on a football team that Duluth had back in the day. And here we are at the depot. And I forgot to mention that Renee Zellweger was going to be there. Look at her. She's pretty cool looking. Just chilling. Little yellow dress. She was also in the film. So, but the sad thing is that we showed up 4 hours too late. And that there was nobody else around. There's Grant. This is us. This guy was probably the most exciting person we ran into. The most exciting person. Because seriously, there was nobody around at all. No one. It was dead. So we went to Pizza Luce. Because why not? It's one great place in Duluth you can go to. It's Pizza Luce. Electric Fetus. Closed. For some reason, it's 6 p.m. and there is not a single place open. And it was freezing. Probably 30 degrees and extremely windy. Really made no sense why we drove to Duluth.
Fairways.
I mean, other than the fact that, you know, we thought we'd have a good time, see George Clooney, maybe get a picture or something, autograph with, from Renee Zellweger, but really, 4 hours late. It was ridiculous. We did get to catch a nice view. It's a nice alternative to a typical spring break. Woo, spring break! And then you throw your shirt around. I'd have to say though, this was the best part. This was our drive back. You couldn't see a thing in front of you. We were actually driving 20 miles an hour down 35W. It took us 4 hours to get back, I think, from Duluth. It was pretty amazing. But it sure beat spending $1,000 going to Mexico, where I could have gotten a really nice tan. And lost $1,000. Instead, we spent maybe 40. And had a pretty good time, even without George Clooney.